When it comes to addressing your email messages to a group of people, let's say on a regular basis of maybe once a week, the same group of people, it can be a real pain, especially if you have to type in their email addresses over and over again or set the message up every time by clicking on the To button and adding their email addresses either from the global address list, again, which will only display here if you're connected to a Microsoft Exchange server, and then double-clicking and adding their names, or going to your local contacts folder and double-clicking to add all the names. Instead of doing this repetitively every week, instead you'll want to use the Outlook distribution list feature. Basically all it is it looks like a contact, actually it is a contact, and you name the contact, and in that contact you add a list of all the people that you want to address a message to. Let me show you. I'm going to go ahead and click cancel and close out of the message here. It's been saved, so it's sitting in my drafts folder. And then to create this distribution list or this contact with the list of all the people I want to address messages to, come up here and either click on the File menu and go to New, or it's just the same as if you click on the drop-down arrow next to the New button, and then come down and click on the distribution list. It's divided into two sections. The top is the name of your distribution list or your contact, and then down below is the list of all the people you're going to add to that list. First of all, let's say I have to send off an email once a week to my IT department, okay? So that's the name of my distribution list, and then to add everybody down below, I can do it one of two ways. Coming up to the members group, I can either select the members that are available on my global address list or in my local contacts folder, click on the button, and there we go, my global address list. Double click on Carrie, click on the drop down arrow, go to my local contacts, double click on Melanie, Jason, and click OK. Adds them for me. And notice the difference between the icons. Anything that has a picture of a dude in that icon is from my local contacts folder. The other way you can do it is if the person's not listed within your local contacts or on your Exchange server in your global address list, then you want to come up here to the members group and click on Add New. And what you're basically doing is temporarily adding them as a contact, but just in this distribution list here, okay? Of course, you can check the box down below here and permanently add them to your contacts, but if you don't and you just want them in this distribution list, then don't check the box, obviously, and then go ahead and type in their name. And then when you're finished, all you have to do is click OK, and it adds, well, in this case, Susan, to our distribution list. If you made a mistake by adding somebody you didn't mean to put in there, go ahead and select them, and then up here in the members group, click on Remove, and they're gone. When you're finished, be sure to save your work, or in this case, click on Save and Close. Now, if you need to make any changes, remember that this distribution list is going to be listed locally in your contacts folder. Go ahead and click on the contacts folder, and there they are. To make any changes, double-click to open it back up. Again, it's the same view. Go ahead and select the people you want to remove, or go ahead and click and add some more new ones, either manually or from your global address list or local contacts folder. I'm going to go ahead and close out. Now to go ahead and send an email to everybody in this group or distribution list. Let me go back to my mail folder, to my drafts folder, and double click and open that up. And I can do it one of two ways. I can either go ahead and type in my distribution list name, which is IT, and the moment I type in I, you can see it lists it down below, anything that begins with an I, in my contacts folder, hit the Tab key, and that's it. Or I can delete that and click on the To button. Again, the distribution list isn't going to be on the address book, it's going to be in my local contacts folder, and there it is. See the icon, picture of two dudes? Basically, when you create a distribution list, it's assuming it's of two or more people that you're addressing, okay? Otherwise, if it's just one, there's really no sense creating it. Kind of defeats the purpose. Double click to add them down below and click OK. Same thing. Now, you can trust me that everybody in that group is listed in this little text right here. If you don't, you can always click on the plus sign, and it'll say, look, if you expand the list, Outlook will replace this list, this little text here, with all the members that are in that distribution list or group. Click OK. There we go. This is everybody we're emailing. You don't have to expand it. You can just simply click Send, and it will send it off to everybody there. Outlook has a memory, and it will send it off to these people here. The only time you may want to expand it is if you want to do a temporary adjustment, like, sure, I normally send this off to everybody in the IT group, but just for this email message, I don't want Carrie to get it. You can come in here. Of course, I expanded it, and then just hit the backspace key a couple of times. So now I just have two people in my group that I'm addressing it to. Make sure you keep the coding the same. The email address or the name of the person separated by a semicolon, and then the next person, and so on. Let's go ahead and delete all that, and then just type in I, and then hit the Tab key. It adds IT department. When I'm finished, go ahead and click Send, and it sends it off to everybody. Then if you want proof of it, go to your Sent Items folder and double click and open up the email you just sent off. and it's not collapsed IT department. It actually lists after you send it off of all the people you sent it to. And of course, when the people get that, they will also see everybody else's email addresses as well. So if you're trying to hide it, the email addresses from everybody else, that collapsed little IT department is still going to expand when they get it on their end. So instead of putting this in the to field when you create your new messages for your distribution list, if you want to hide everybody's emails, put it in the blind carbon copy IT. That way, nobody's going to get a copy of all the emails that are listed in this ID department distribution list group. Thanks for watching. Hey, as a quick reminder, if you like my video, please give it a thumbs up. You can also click on me and subscribe to my channel, get notified of the latest videos, and for only $2 a month, you can have access to all my Microsoft Office training videos.